sometimes, and I've seen this in some of my video comments, someone will say, oh, affiliate marketing doesn't work, it's nonsense. Or online marketing doesn't work, it's nonsense. Work from home programs don't work, they're nonsense. They're only nonsense because you didn't implement it correctly. You either didn't follow the instructions or you're just not doing something right. You know, I struggled myself in affiliate marketing. You know, I had success and then I didn't have success. But there's one thing to understand, you know, there's a reason why. And you have to just figure out why you're not doing well and then fix it. For example, my problem, I didn't want to have anything to do with email marketing. I didn't like the idea of it. I didn't want to be going back and forth with, you know, hundreds of people all the time, and I avoided it. Well, that was a mistake. Now I'm involved in email marketing, and it is highly effective. And it's actually quite an amazing aspect of this business. I just want to demonstrate something to all those people who think that online marketing is nothing but a scam. I wanted to compare it to the real world, to brick and mortar jobs. I worked in a warehouse for 8 years. And in that warehouse, I would ship products that would go to hospitals. These products were disposable medical clothing, like rubber gloves, masks, isolation gowns, lab coats, things like that. Some of our customers were the children's hospitals, some of the big ones all across the country. You would know who they are. So I wanted to demonstrate a point that relates to brick and mortar jobs. You know, this just doesn't happen at the warehouse or in online marketing, it happens at most companies. So let's start here. I'm going to use my wooden coasters to demonstrate. Here's the company that invented the product. They did the patent for it, they invented it, the drawings, whatever. They're probably a type of firm. They then need to get these items manufactured. So that's where this company comes in place. This company typically is in China. They will make the products, you know, for example, you know, the lab coats that we were shipping, you know, they would make them, box them up, do the packaging for them, and then load them into containers. Now, this is where things get interesting. And this is where it can go in different directions. It could either, like, for example, after a few years of working at this warehouse, they started to get containers, which they didn't do at first. So then, that product will then come directly to us. And then we would typically ship it to our customer. Okay? That's 4 places now that product has gone. Sometimes our customer would be a competitor. They would, you know, have run out of stock and they have to supply their customer. So then we would ship it to them and then they would ship it to their customer. That's 5 different hands now that one product is gone. Do you see what I'm doing here? The creator of the product, the manufacturer of the product, the company that stores the product, the company who sells those products, directly sells those products, the other company who directly sells those products, but was partnered up with this company to get them. This happens. This is all how the business I worked for worked. Then the company, the hospital, who gets the final product. Sometimes it would go, company who invented it, manufacturer in China, the warehouse here who stores them, the place that we buy it from, a competitor who ran out of stock so they would buy it from us, and then the customer. Do you see how many hands that one item has passed through? How many companies? Everybody here is making money. All of these companies get to employ people. It creates this matrix. This here is a downline. The top being the company, manufacturer company, or the company who invented it, all the way to the bottom, the hospital, the final customer. You created a downline. It is a matrix. Online, we're not hiding the fact that a lot of times that's how it works. You create a team, a system, a matrix, a downline. You start here, this person comes here, this person comes here, and so on and so on and so on. And you build. And what have you built? You've built a team, you've built a system, you've built a business, you've built a company, you've built something big. And all of you in it are earning income if you follow the proper rules, if you're ethical, if you follow the team training, whatever it may be, whatever the business is. How is that wrong? How does that, for anybody who that I hear from who may say, oh, this is a scam, or this doesn't work, or this isn't true, or this and that. It's the same thing in business. The warehouse job worked the same way. We could have easily, the hospital actually, could have cut out all of those people and gone right to the manufacturer. They probably would have paid, instead of $70 for that item, $10. The system's designed for a reason. The hospital doesn't have time to go research and go and call and order all of this stuff. They don't have time for that. So what they do is they have a supplier. That's where we came in. We were the supplier. They would call us up and say, yeah, I need 4 of these, 5 of these, 6 of these, 7 of these, 10 of these, 10 of those. Not all of those products came from the same place. One product may come from this place. One product may come from that place. But that wasn't their concern. They didn't want to deal with that. They were too busy for that. Their job is rescuing people, saving lives, not to deal with getting all of these products. So they would rely on us as their supplier. Almost the same way that an actor has an agent or a manager. The actor will rely on the agent to go find them work. So we're the supplier, which means that we have to do the work to go find where these products are. And that could be anywhere. We may find a company right here who has them. Or we may have to go through all of these steps to get to that top, to get to the product up here. Meanwhile, we're all making money. There's employees here, there's employees here, there's employees here, here, and here, and so on. Each of us gets to support our family, pay our bills. It is a matrix. It's a downline. It is the way it works in business. You know what? I'm going to use my system, my original system that I joined, as a great example of how this works. It all starts with Motor Club of America. Motor Club of America is the company who supplies roadside security benefit packages to people. Whether it's helping people with towing, or giving them legal help if they accidentally run someone over in their car, whatever it may be. That's what Motor Club does. It's a real brick and mortar company. Motor Club of America, though, needs to hire someone to advertise for them, because without advertising, who's going to know about them? So what they did was they teamed up with a firm or a company called TVC Matrix. TVC Matrix runs the work-at-home department at Motor Club. So now you have these two levels here. Now TVC Matrix will hire work-at-home agents to sell Motor Club subscriptions. Well, after a while, that became less effective because directly trying to sell Motor Club, became very difficult online because everybody was doing it. So that's when people who were part of TVC Matrix came up with their own marketing systems. These are people who are, knowledgeable in the business, who know what they're doing, and know how to make it work. So they create a marketing system. Now that marketing system will advertise the people who are part of that system. So they're going out to Craigslist, Facebook, promoting it. Now they get a sign-up. Someone who joins the system to do what they do. That person is now going to do what you do. And at the end of the day, you're all doing the same thing. You're promoting a system that promotes and brings sales to Motor Club of America, who has a product, a real, tangible product and service of value that helps other people. Now that person who signed up under you gets a sign up. Look at that. That's your downline, your matrix. It's the same thing as the warehouse job. Because of Motor Club, all of us get to have a job. We all create our own teams. So each one of these levels here is another team. And other teams that are part of that. All for the purpose of bringing in sales to Motor Club. That's online marketing. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you have something of value to sell. And in this situation, we're not directly selling. We're promoting our marketing system, which is a free system. I mean, that's how it works. Today is the day you change your fate. Today is the day you make your dreams come true. Work when you want. Work where you want. Work in the hours you choose. And live a life of true freedom. Simple to learn, simple to do, and the potential to earn hundreds daily. The time is now for you to control your own destiny. DreamBigger.us. Stop dreaming and start earning today.